Hey everybody, welcome back to Fitwell Hub. Now I know what you're thinking, another video about what women want, haven't we heard it all? But trust me on this one, we're going deeper than those magazine quizzes. We're talking about the real deal, the stuff that makes a difference. And who better to guide us through this than yours truly? I've been married to the amazing Portia for over 15 years, so I've learned a thing or two about what makes a relationship work. So buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and get ready to laugh. We're gonna dive into the world of attraction, but not just the superficial stuff. We're talking about those deeper qualities that make a man truly irresistible. You know, the kind of guy you can bring home to mom and she'll actually approve of. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore everything from physical attributes to those all-important ethics and communication skills. We'll laugh, we'll learn, and maybe, just maybe, we'll crack the code of what women truly want. Sound good? Let's get started. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the six-pack on the beach. We're starting with physical attraction because, let's be honest, it's usually the first thing we notice. But before you start doing crunches and ditching the donuts, let me tell you, it's not all about bulging biceps and chiseled jawlines. Sure, a little eye candy never hurt anyone. And who doesn't love a man who takes care of himself? But here's the thing, ladies, the ideal body type, it's not one size fits all. Just like we come in all shapes and sizes, so do the guys. And that's a beautiful thing. Think about it. Some of us prefer tall and lanky, others like 'em built and brawny. Some go for the athletic type, while others dig the bookish professor look. The point is, there's someone for everyone, and that someone is probably more interested in your sparkling personality than your dress size. Now don't get me wrong, taking care of your body is important. But it's not about conforming to some impossible standard of beauty. It's about feeling good in your own skin, having energy, and being healthy for yourself and your partner. That's the kind of attractiveness that lasts a lifetime, not just a season. Think about it this way, would you rather have a guy who spends all his time at the gym admiring himself in the mirror? Or someone who'd rather go for a hike with you, laugh over a messy pizza, and cuddle on the couch for a movie marathon? I know what I'd choose. Ultimately, ladies, it's about finding someone who makes you feel good about yourself, inside and out. Someone who appreciates your curves, your quirks, and everything in between. Because real attraction runs deeper than the surface. It's about connection, chemistry, and that undeniable spark that makes you want to spend forever with someone, even if they leave their socks on the floor. We've all been there, right? So the next time you're swiping through profiles or checking someone out at the coffee shop, remember it's not just about the packaging. Look for the good stuff, the kindness in their eyes, the genuine smile that reaches all the way to their soul. That's the kind of beauty that truly matters. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, they'll appreciate your love for pizza and Netflix binges just as much as you appreciate theirs. It's all about balance, right? Stay tuned, because after the break, we're diving into something even juicier than a perfectly sculpted physique, ethics, and values. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone! Now that we've tackled the whole body image thing, let's get down to the nitty-gritty ethics and values. Because let's be real, a dazzling smile might get your foot in the door, but it's a man's character that keeps you around for the long haul. I'm talking about those fundamental qualities that make a man truly stand out from the crowd. Honesty, integrity, kindness, respect. These aren't just buzzwords, people. They're the foundation of a strong and healthy relationship. Think about it. Would you rather date a guy who's built like a Greek god but lies through his teeth? Or someone who might not be on the cover of Men's Health but would give you the shirt off his back? I'm going with option number 2, every single time. Because here's the thing about ethics and values, they reveal a man's true nature. They show you how he treats others, how he handles responsibility, and what he stands for in the world. And trust me, those are the qualities that really matter in the long run. A man with strong ethics is someone you can rely on, someone who will always have your back, even when things get tough. He's honest, even when it's difficult. He's respectful of your opinions even when he disagrees. And he treats everyone with kindness, not just the people he wants to impress. These are the guys who make you feel safe, secure, and loved for who you truly are. They're the ones who inspire you to be a better person, to stand up for what you believe in, and to make a positive impact on the world. Now, finding a man with a solid moral compass might seem as rare as finding a unicorn riding a roller coaster while juggling rubber chickens. But trust me, they're out there. You just have to know where to look. And by look, I don't mean just swiping through endless dating profiles. Pay attention to how a man treats the people around him. From the barista at your local coffee shop to his own family members. Does he hold the door open for others? Does he listen attentively when you speak? Does he stand up for what he believes in, even when it's unpopular? These small gestures speak volumes about a man's character, and they're a much better indicator of his true self than any flashy car or impressive job title. So, the next time you're trying to figure out if a guy is the real deal, look beyond the surface. Ask yourself, does he have the qualities that truly matter? Is he honest, kind, respectful, and compassionate? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, you might have just hit the jackpot, because a man with strong ethics and values is worth his weight in gold. He's the kind of partner who will enrich your life, support your dreams, and make you laugh until your sides hurt. And isn't that what we all want in the end? But hold on, we're not done yet. Because even the most ethical and value-driven man can fall short if he doesn't know how to communicate. That's right, we're talking about the art of communication, and trust me, it's a game changer. Stick around because we're diving into that right after the break. Alright folks, welcome back. We've covered the importance of a healthy body image and the significance of strong ethics and values. Now let's talk about the glue that holds it all together, communication. Because let's face it, even the most perfect on-paper partner can drive you bonkers if they don't know how to communicate effectively. I'm talking about those essential skills that can make or break a relationship. Active listening, empathy, clear expression, and the ability to navigate those inevitable disagreements without resorting to shouting matches or passive-aggressive sticky notes. Think about it, ladies. How many times have you found yourself in a situation where you're trying to express your feelings, and the guy just stares at you blankly like you're speaking Klingon? Or worse, they interrupt, offer unsolicited advice, or immediately jump into problem-solving mode before you've even finished your sentence. Here's the thing, man, we don't always need you to fix everything. Sometimes we just need you to listen. And I mean really listen, with your full attention, without checking your phone every 5 seconds or planning your next brilliant rebuttal. Active listening means being present in the moment, paying attention to both the words being spoken and the emotions behind them. It's about asking clarifying questions, reflecting back what you've heard, and validating your partner's feelings, even if you don't necessarily agree with them. And speaking of feelings, let's talk about empathy. It's the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to understand and share their emotions, even if you haven't walked in their exact footsteps. It's about saying, I see you, I hear you, and I understand where you're coming from. Now, empathy doesn't mean you have to agree with everything your partner says or feels. It simply means you're making an effort to see the world from their perspective, to understand their point of view, and to respond with compassion and understanding. And of course, effective communication is a two-way street. It's not just about listening and empathizing, it's also about expressing your own thoughts and feelings clearly and respectfully. This means being assertive without being aggressive, being honest without being hurtful, and being willing to have those tough conversations even when they're uncomfortable. Remember, communication is not about winning or being right, it's about understanding and connecting on a deeper level. It's about building bridges instead of walls, and creating a safe space where both partners feel heard, valued, and respected. So, the next time you're interacting with your significant other, pay attention to the way you communicate. Are you truly listening? Are you expressing yourself clearly and respectfully? Are you making an effort to understand their perspective? Because trust me, mastering the art of communication can make all the difference in your relationships. It can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth, strengthen your bond, and create a love that lasts a lifetime. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, with a little effort and understanding, you can finally teach your partner the difference between loading the dishwasher correctly and simply relocating dirty dishes to the countertop. A girl can dream, can't she? Well, there you have it, folks. We've covered a lot of ground today, from washboard abs, or the lack thereof, to the importance of communication and everything in between. But if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. What women really want is a good person. Someone who's kind, compassionate, honest, and knows how to communicate effectively. Someone who makes you laugh, supports your dreams, and loves you for exactly who you are. So go out there and find your person. And remember, don't settle for anything less than you deserve, because you, my friend, are a shining star. Be kind to yourself, be true to yourself, and never be afraid to dance like nobody's watching, even if they are. We'll be right back here next week with more fun and insightful conversations. Until then, be well and keep on laughing.